Welcome to the Ben Mulroney Show on this Tuesday. What's the date today? It's Tuesday, Tuesday, July 8th. My goodness, I've had such a tough time dealing with dates these days because it's summertime. And I just, even though I called it January. I want to thank everybody for joining us. The Ben Mulroney Show is still, it's still a youngin'. We're still getting our sea legs and learning how to do this. And we're testing things out and trying them out and seeing what kind of show we want to be. And already we've got a lot of listeners, a lot of viewers on YouTube, and more of you are following us on Instagram and on our social media platforms. And yesterday we were on the cusp of 10,000 followers on Instagram. It's a great place for you to, like I said, test us out, watch a clip. And if you like it, you can follow us on all the other platforms. And I asked everybody yesterday, hey, let's get us over the hump to 10,000. And by the time I was out of Superman, because I went to see that yesterday, we had hit 10,000. So I want to thank everybody for following us. And I urge you, if you like our content, watch it, share it, like it, and let's see if we can get to 20,000 soon, because we're young, our social media channels are young, and so like with every youngin', our potential is limitless. Let's see where we can go together. So thank you very much. One brand whose potential has tapped out is the Jersey Milk chocolate bar, the oldest chocolate bar in Canada, introduced to Canada in 1943. Only place in the world where you can get a Jersey Milk. It's gone. And this was predicted by Sylvain Charlebois, the food professor himself. If you want good content on food issues related to food and the stuff you buy in grocery stores, Sylvain Charlebois is somebody you should follow on social media. And he heard that the company Mondelez, I might be pronouncing it wrong, pardon? Mondelez, was terminating the Jersey Milk. He reached out to them, and they did not immediately get back to him. And when they did, they said, no, it's not going anywhere. And that was a red flag for me, because if you have a brand and someone of note reaches out and says, hey, I hear you're killing the Jersey Milk. If you are invested in that brand and that chocolate bar, you would have gotten back to him immediately and said, of course not. We're here. We're not going anywhere. Spread the word. Jersey Milk is here to stay. So he came on the show at the end of last week to talk about this rumor. And now it's been announced. Mondelez has canceled the Jersey Milk. It will no longer be available. It's just not selling. They weren't moving units. Look, I don't know if people didn't like it or people didn't know it existed, because I cannot remember the last time I saw an ad or even a social media post about the Jersey Milk, like at all. Also, the packaging of the Jersey Milk looked like it was stuck in the 80s. It doesn't look like they invested a $1 in updating the look and feel of that chocolate bar. If I had been in a Circle K and I had seen the new updated packaging of the Jersey Milk, I may have been inclined to say, oh, looks different. Maybe it is different. I'll give it a whirl. If you don't care about your brand, why am I going to care about your brand? That's really what, like, they will study the demise of the Jersey Milk in business school.
But hey, they had a good run.
Did they? I don't know. I can honestly say I have no memories in my life that are tethered to the Jersey Milk. We've spent a lot of time talking about that. We got lots
Too
of
much time.
Yeah, okay, we're done. We've spent more time talking about Jersey Milk than the Jersey Milk people talked about Jersey Milk. Okay, goodbye, Jersey Milk. We hardly knew ye. Well, listen, there's a new, can you call it a bromance if it's between a man and a woman? There seems to be a coming together, a coalescing of interests between Alberta, the government of Alberta, and the government of Ontario. Yesterday, I believe in Alberta, Premier Danielle Smith and Doug Ford announced a new agreement.
We're uniting with Ontario to amplify our voices and double down on our efforts to carve a path forward together for Alberta, for Ontario, and for Canada. Through this agreement, we'll work together to explore ways to improve networks and corridors that better connect our energy and critical minerals to markets here at home, as well as international markets around the globe.
Yeah, so that's one side of the bromance. That was Danielle Smith talking about they've decided that what's in the interest of one is in the interest of the other. They're going to work together to help each other as everybody fights it out with the federal government to determine what constitutes projects of national interest. Here's Doug Ford stepping up to the microphone, talking about what he's supporting on behalf of Alberta.
No one will build a pipeline to Tidewaters if there's a ban on tankers. This is the craziest thing I've ever heard, a ban on tankers. No one will invest in opening a mine if it takes 15 years to get it to yes. It's time to end excuses, and it's time to start building, and we need to start building now.
Yeah, and to be fair, Danielle Smith said she's hearing a lot of good things from this federal government. She's going to give them the benefit of the doubt, but at some point soon, the words have to stop and the action has to begin. Here's Doug Ford again talking about what these agreements that were signed between the two provinces will actually mean for the provinces themselves.
That's what brings us here today, to sign 2 new agreements between Alberta and Ontario that will open access to new markets and create thousands of new jobs across Canada. These agreements are transformational. Ontario and Alberta are working together to build new energy and trade infrastructure, including pipelines and rail lines, so we can unlock the full potential of Canada's economy by diversifying our trading partners.
Later on in the show, we're going to have the Energy Minister of the province of Ontario, Stephen Lecce, on to talk about these very agreements, as well as a possible rail line to the upcoming Ring of Fire that Doug Ford so desperately wants to unlock so that he can, as he says, unlock the potential of Canada's largest province. Thanks so much for watching the show. Now, if you enjoyed what you saw, hit that subscribe button so you never miss another episode of The Ben Mulroney Show.